Hello, good morning. How are you? I just came back from visiting a colleague, a friend of mine, who was suspected of uh, coronavirus. He seemed all right. He has a slight fever and loss of smell, and the whole family was panicked. Went to just calm them down. Life goes on, even during COVID and after COVID. This is a new reality all of us have to get used to. And this started to sort of think about how do maybe I was once an employee, and the company needs to make changes so that we are able to face this pandemic together. Yes, definitely there are certain changes to be made to help each other. Now, there are a lot of articles which you can read on the do's and don'ts of work from home. I have some articles, I can always send it across to you. They say create a working space, stick to a schedule, blah, blah, blah. All that is fine. You can do it. But what are the necessary changes which you and me, as an employee and companies, have to make so that it becomes, effective for the companies and good for the employees? During the COVID time, apart from work from home, there is also a lot of uncertainty with employees. They do not know whether this job will continue forever, or they'll have to look out for another job. There are also instances when people are confused, given the conditions of what they are. Should they do part-time jobs so that if they lose their job, they have something to fall back on? Again, companies have not changed policies and are not encouraging people to take part-time jobs. Actually, it helps both ways. Companies today, employees are not working the full time; they are at home, and yes, they have meetings at senior levels. They just to show that they keep themselves busy. I think they have meetings from 9 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the night. I mean, it must be true meetings, but I really don't know. And salesmen are not going and selling, how does meeting help? That's another controversial point which I will not deal with here. But these are the hard things which you need to look at. I personally think the companies, as they move forward and the situation continues, it is in the better interest of both the company as well as the employee to get into a contractual agreement, where you will have to work in so many hours a month or a month probably, and that you'll have to keep a log of it, and accordingly, along with the work you have accomplished, you'll be paid some salary. This is how IT professionals in some of the things work. So IT professionals are comfortable working that. Why not people in automobile engineering? See, you will have to be a little more open to all this, because if companies don't make profit and if they're not able to continue, nobody is going to give you these free salaries for a very long period of time. Think about it, because this situation can end as early as December, or it can continue for another 2 to 3 years. We really don't know. Nobody knows this coronavirus. I'm as big as an expert as the WHO chief, at least in the beginning of the coronavirus. I mean, I'm only starting to give that as an example. It's not meant as a disrespect to anybody, but nobody knows what they're treating about. Okay, so yes, that is good news. Vaccines are being found. Government are doing a good job. Social distancing is helping. And it looks possible that we do get a virus, but we'll have to always plan for the worst, be prepared for the worst, and hope for the best. That's what I'm telling you. Be prepared for the worst and hope for the best. So there is some thought I thought I leave behind as we go forward. One is, as an employee of an organization, should you prepare that if this lasts for 3 years, what are the steps you need to take to safeguard your interest, at the same time safeguarding the company's interest? Is it worthwhile to have a conversation with your company saying that, see, this could happen, be happy to working for you. So, I'd like to do part-time jobs. In turn, I would like to get a cut and pay. What is the number of hours I should put? So when the situation becomes normal, we can get on board and we can work with each other. Is it something you should explore? Okay. And I'm not, just remember one thing, there is some kind of a cultural change. If you have to survive this corona along with your company, there is a cultural change which the company and the employee has to make. The situations on the ground have changed. It is no longer what it was, and it might never be what it was. Now, if you continue with the same culture and the same expectations, how are you going to survive in the new environments? Culture is nothing very great or nothing big. It is just habit formation of actions which could give us good results. So think about how you, about the 3 points I said. There is nothing to be worried. The reality of life is Corona can strike us or strike anybody anytime. Face it, be cautious, and think ahead. Thank you so much. Wonderful talking to you, and have a good day.